Fall Guys has had a lot of ups and downs in 2023, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my issues with the game personally, and I'll be splitting this into two categories. First category being how Fall Guys has changed since becoming free, and the second category being how creative has taken over the game. Before I start, I just want to quickly point out that this video is not with the intent of trashing Fall Guys. This is just my opinion based on my point of view when playing the game over the last couple of years. Besides, Fall Guys has been through some good moments as of this year, such as the introduction of creative, which brought a new way to interact with the game. The fun of creating maps, especially very difficult ones, became a huge trend and pushed Fall Guys into the right direction as a whole. So as much as it might be easier to point out all of the negatives, I believe appreciating the positives of a game is something that we should always do. So let's start with how Fall Guys has changed since becoming free. So for those who are new to Fall Guys or just simply don't know, when the game first released in 2020, it was not for free and you had to pay money to get the game. Although this may have seemed like a waste of money, it was actually quite the opposite considering the cosmetics, the banners, the emotes and many more you were able to get with two types of in-game currency, which were both actually given for free. So the first in-game currency was kudos, and kudos was basically just rewarded to you for doing daily challenges and tasks or just simply playing the game. The second in-game currency was crowns, and the way you would get crowns rewarded to you was most likely winning a main show, or just simply any other show that would reward crowns for those wins. After the release of Fall Guys, the game wildly took off out of nowhere for a short period of time, and then it fell off. And then it resurrected, and then fell off. This was kind of a back and forth thing, you know what I mean? But within this time, we had the legacy seasons from 1 to 6, Epic Games buying Fall Guys, and a lot of collaborations like Ratchet and Clank, Ninja, Mr. Beast, etc, etc. And then a love-hate relationship happened. Fall Guys SS1, where not only one of the greatest seasons of the game was brought to life, but one of the greatest beginnings to a downfall began to occur. Fall Guys became free on June 21st, 2021, across all platforms, which I guess you could call it a W, considering you're introducing more people to the game, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was what had changed within the game since it became free, and I'm going to be using Overwatch as an example. If you ever played Overwatch 1, you would know that before it became free, it had ways to keep you playing the game, and this was by bringing the motivation of loot boxes, which would allow you to potentially receive skins for certain characters, even event-based skins when playing an in-game event. But when the game became free and turned into Overwatch 2, this was taken away from us, and we had to start paying for skins, spend thousands of weeks grinding daily and weekly challenges to get enough in-game currency for even one skin. The motivation to play the game was simply taken away. Kind of like Fall Guys. When Fall Guys became free, crowns were no longer an in-game currency and were replaced by showbucks. Totally doesn't remind you of anything similar, and yes, showbucks you had to pay for. Kudos remained in the game as a currency, however the skins that you could buy with them, I'm going to be honest and just say, they're really shit. That's why I have over 200,000 kudos just sat on my account. Like Overwatch, the motivation to play Fall Guys was simply taken away for some people, even me. Winning a show doesn't even feel that worth it anymore. At least when Fall Guys was free, the crowns that you would actually win and receive contributed towards something, such as buying unlockable items. The only thing bringing meaning to your crowns and wins now are just them adding up to your crown rank. And I already know what some of you are thinking. Making a game free can bring a lot of benefits towards a game. New players meaning the majority would buy showbucks, which means income for the owners, which yes, that's a W and all, but what actually happens when the motivation to play the game goes away? And then they stop paying for showbucks, and then the popularity dies down. Less income. You can always introduce new maps and new ways to make the game fun, but why would anyone want to play those new modes when winning is just simply pointless anyways? Overall, the lack of motivation towards playing this game basically means you grow more of an inspiration to move on to a game that brings satisfaction when completing a task. Now moving on to category 2, how creative has taken over Fall Guys. And do not get me wrong, I like the addition of creative, but do I believe we are seeing too much of it? Absolutely. I understand promoting a new addition to a game to the point it can be annoying, but it's been 7 months now, and the variety is somewhat just going away. And I am talking about especially in custom games. In case you're new to the channel, I am a Fall Guys streamer, and I stream Fall Guys somewhat on a day-to-day basis, especially customs. And what I found incredibly annoying as of recently was the amount of creator rounds and creative maps that they have in custom games. What I appreciated back during the legacy seasons in custom games was the amount of variety it had. Modes for each season, modes for specific maps. Overall, it just had a lot more that you could do. Also, we just kind of missed Slime Scraper time. Epic. Please bring Slime Scraper back. But the problem with customs is the fact that we are just getting too much creative and too much shit from one theme and one season. Obviously, every season has their own layout, especially SS4, so seeing the SS4 map layout over and over again is just boring. We are seeing the same shit over and over again, and it's boring. You may think that I'm just hating on creative and SS4 as a whole, but I don't. It's just starting to feel forced down my throat. The variety that I once saw in Fall Guys, in the shows and in creative, have sort of just been taken away, and I believe either they have to kind of bring more shows with a theme or more map-based shows like Slime Scraper time. Ain't that right, Fall Guys? It's either that or, I don't know, get rid of some creative rounds and some creator maps, because it's just too much. Anyways, that's the end of the video. These are my problems with Fall Guys, I guess. To end this off, Fall Guys has become a prime example on how games can just simply go to shit when becoming free. I once thought that this game had so much potential, but it just seems now as if the developers are neglecting not only the community's wants and needs, but also the variety that it once used to bring. But at least we have Fall Guys content creators like Stendrick and Caboose, shout out to them, because they paved the way towards a brighter future with Fall Guys creativity and interest. But anyways, if you like this video and would like more Fall Guys videos just like this one, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, etc, etc. But if not, either way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. And this has been Cheeseburger Cult, signing out.